Do you want something? I suppose. Of course.
Beware! A large group of Darkspawn have broken away from the battle! They're charging this way! They'll be here any minute!
Your wish?
Yeah! In the memory of King Ferelden! You're no match for my blade! You're no match for my blade! You're pathetic! Die! In the memory of King Ferelden! In the memory of King Ferelden!
On it, as you like.
Die! Logain will have your head! You're no match for my blade!
As you like.
This is our path of destruction.
On it.
We defeated them.
Shall I send word that the gates are secured? Right away.
Immediately.
I am yours to command. Where shall I head? It will be done.
I'll do it.
I shall be silent. As you say. Of course. There is no hope for you now! Beaten one. What is that? A trap? Move quietly. It is some kind of trap. What is that? A trap? Another foe slain! Are you truly such a fool? We must strike quickly! I shall be seen. It will be done. This will not end well for you. Let's go. We're keeping the archdemon waiting.
It will be done. I knew we could not lose.
Finally!
It is some kind of trap.
Are we going to bed?
Make it praised!
Gone well.
Very well.
Enchantment? Enchantment! Enchantment?
Of course. Yes. I shall be safe. Of course.
Of course.
Where shall I head?
Immediately.
These are vile and tainted creatures. Yes. There is no hope for you now. Very well.
Right ahead.
What is that? Let us end this quickly! Move quietly now. Yes. say?
It's done.
I will not die today.
I shall.
As you say.
Defeated yet.
As you say. You want to die, do you? Your order? Let us end this. Let us end this quickly.
So, it is done. You said before that you did not wish to take the final blow, so allow me. This is, after all, what I'm here for, no? Come, let's not fool each other. My joining the Grey Wardens was a death sentence. If I survived the joining, it seems only fitting that it can be because I was destined to perish here. Do you think I will be remembered as a hero? I'm not so certain. If I can die a hero in the service of Ferelden, then I do so gladly. I would have expected you to kill me for what I did to you, and you didn't. You have proven a friend. I thought all along that only I could save Ferelden, but it was you. Please, I've done so much wrong. Allow me to do one last thing right.
And then it was over. With the archdemon dead, the Darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads. They would remain a threat in the years to come, but the blight had been ended before it had truly begun. Ferelden had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its new king and queen. The Grey Wardens stood redeemed, and a new age had begun. But at what cost?
My friends, we are gathered to celebrate those responsible for our victory. My father Loghain, the man who led Ferelden to freedom at the Riverdane, gave his life for us and earned his redemption by slaying the Archdemon. But the one who led the battle against the Darkspawn thankfully remains with us still. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the hero of Ferelden, the first Grey Warden to defeat the Blight since Garahel 4 centuries ago. Grey Warden, it is hard to imagine how you could have aided Ferelden more. I think it only appropriate that I return the favor. Is there any boon you might request of Ferelden's queen? An excellent point. We can begin with a monument here in Denerim, dedicated to my father and all the other Grey Wardens who fell to save us. We should also collect scholars to learn more about the Darkspawn. We'll face them again, here and with the dwarves. Let it also be known that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arlhow, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There they can rebuild, following the example of those who went before them. What are your plans? Will you remain with the Grey Wardens? You are no doubt correct. Having you near at hand would be a great relief. There is a group of eager Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero. I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate. Just tell the guard at the door when you are ready.
So, Loghain was killed by the Archdemon. I suppose that has a certain amount of justice to it. You did what you thought you had to, and it worked out. So all is good. No, I just didn't see myself being here. Duncan is dead, and I'm no longer a Grey Warden. And I'm king. That part still keeps surprising me. But I'm not angry, no. Honora has big plans for you, since you're sticking around. So we'll see plenty of each other. Until then, you'd best get on with your procession. Your adoring public awaits. The crowd is waiting for you outside. We can speak more afterwards if you like.
Allow me to offer you my personal congratulations, Warden. I must admit that while I did not share my father's pessimism regarding the Grey Wardens, I had my doubts that such a small number of you could be victorious. Yet here you are. The Maker smiles upon you, or so they are saying. Luck and destiny are two branches off the same tree. May I ask you a personal question? I would like to know how my father died. I know that he killed the Archdemon, but that is not the whole picture, is it? Can you tell me anything else? Thank you. I am glad to know that he ended his life as the man I remembered. Tell me something. Is Alistair always like that? And he may yet be a good king. To be honest, he has surprised me with his eagerness. Still, his jokes, if one can call him that, are already giving me headaches. Oh well. His heart is in the right place. In that he reminds me of Kaelin, which is no failing. Now I see Arl Eamon gesturing to me. There is more work to be done. I must take my leave of you, I fear. Enjoy the rest of the celebration, Warden. I shall speak to you again before the day is done. No need to hover, Warden. Enjoy your celebration. We can speak later.
It is over. I can barely believe it. You stopped the Civil War and then defeated the Blight. On behalf of Ferelden, allow me to say thank you. It truly cannot be said enough. It's good that you're staying here in the capital. The hero of Ferelden will have influence, and there is much to be done. Myself, I will be remaining here to help Alistair. Tegan will take over the rule of Redcliffe, at least for the time being. Connor seems well enough, and Isolde refuses to speak of what happened. She says she never wants to go back. I cannot thank you enough for saving them. They are the joy of my existence. But here I am rambling on. I shall let you get back to your celebration, Warden. Enjoy it while you can.
So it survived after all. My impression that all creatures made of flesh were hopelessly squishy was, premature. No doubt. It has proven to me, however, that fleshiness does not automatically mean squishiness. It has made me revise my opinion of its kind, my kind. I am, or at least was, a dwarf. A creature of flesh. I have to keep reminding myself that. In fact, I think I may even try to become one again. Wynne has offered to accompany me to Tevinter to speak with the mages there. The Circle of Minrathrus has the largest collection of arcane knowledge in Thedas. If it is possible to reverse this process, then the knowledge to do so will be there, or that is my hope. And if not, then I will keep looking. I have nothing if not time, yes? I intend to return eventually, unless I finally decide to destroy all pigeons everywhere. That may take a while, but otherwise I will come back. If it happens to one day see a tiny little dwarf who appears very nervous of being squished, that will be me. Until then, I wish it well. You have been a fine friend.
When I heard that my little brother was not only a Grey Warden, but also leading Ferelden into battle, I was surprised, to put it mildly. Father, he would have been so proud of you. I know I am. You've done good. I'm not sure you wouldn't have just been wasting your time, to be honest. I never made it to the Battle at Ostagar. We were still scouting in the wilds when we were attacked by a party of Darkspawn. Most of my men were killed. I woke up 2 weeks later in a Chase Inn hut, wounded and feverish. By the time I was able to sneak out of the wilds, you were already marching to Denerim. I tried to get word to High Ever. You can imagine what happened, I suppose. Yes, I'm trying not to think too much about them. Hal was a greedy, traitorous bastard. I just wish I'd been there to help you kill him. At least Amaranthine now belongs to the Grey Wardens. There's some justice in that, I think. I need to go back to High Ever. See if I can clean up the mess Hal made of it. I will see you soon, I hope. Good. High Ever won't be the same without everyone around. Take care of yourself, you hear? Or I'll find you and nag you like Mother did until you're ready to tear out your hair. Go on. I'll make sure I see you before I head back to High Ever.
These people seem very excitable. One would think they'd be quieter and wanting to rest after that whole ordeal.
Thank you again, Warden. You are truly a hero.
So here we are. The conquering hero has won the day, and now he takes his bow and exits the stage. A fine ending. And my part was small. I'm happy to watch you receive the accolades. It's quite fun. You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. The Maker sent me to help you, and look what you did. It's a miracle. It truly is. You should know. I'm thinking of going back to Orlais for a while, to find Marjolaine. I don't know how long I'll be gone. No. This is something I need to do on my own. Perhaps we will see each other when I return. I look forward to it. Until then, be well. May the Maker watch over you. If I write a tale about all this, I'm leaving out details on the food. They don't even make good food here in the palace.
I will be relieved when all this pomp and ceremony is done. Such events are perfect opportunities for assassins, after all. I can't help but expect the crows to appear at any moment, which would be a welcome break, mind you. Eventually, with Taliesin dead, it may take them time to figure out what has happened, but they are like the tides, predictable. You know, it does occur to me that staying in one place is only going to invite the crows to find me that much quicker. While fun, that might eventually get complicated. You said earlier that you are planning on remaining here. Is that true? And if I said I was thinking of moving on, seeing the sights, meeting new people and killing a few? This is true. If I happen to return on occasion with a string of crows behind me, be a good friend and kill them for me, yes? Yes, I think that will work, sad as I am to part company. Well then, I suppose I shall be leaving soon. Perhaps Parvolen. The Canary are pleasant folk, I hear. I hope fate decrees we meet again. Bon niviati, as we say back home. Drink well and be merry. Life is good. Does the Ferelden monarchy make much use of assassins? I wonder if this is a good time to ask.
The hero of Ferelden. My. How does it feel? Dead heroes are all fine and well, I understand. But living heroes give the people something to gawk at. And by something, I mean you. But it's not so bad, is it? A blight defeated with the other nations barely becoming aware. Who could ask for better? I don't think many heroes ever do. I'm glad not to be on the receiving end of all this attention myself. I say, let the young have their fame. Not that I've gone without notice. Irving asked me to take over as first enchanter, but I don't wish to go back. Not after all this. Instead, I've decided to travel. Shale has expressed a desire to go to Devinter to look into a way to regain her mortality. And I will join her. It's true, I don't know how much time I have. Maybe not very long at all. So, I shall see as much of the world as the Maker allows. Perhaps this is a gift in the end. A nudge in the right direction? I doubt we will meet again, young man. If not, please accept my best wishes. All this talk is tiring. I think it is time for me to sample some of that lovely cider I smelled earlier. Now, where did it go?
Humans have a better taste for spirits than I thought. The ale up here is actually good. Orzammar ale tastes like dirt in comparison. Probably because they put dirt in it. Go figure. After what we went through, I think I've earned it. I think you've earned it. So I guess you're staying here in Denerim? Unless my hearing's bad, which happens. I'm thinking I'll stick around myself, at least for a bit. I'm getting used to that big sky up there. And I'm thinking I might just look up Felsi again, see where that goes. Ha! I'll drink to that. And since we're more or less done adventuring for now, I just wanted to say, you're all right for a human. Yes. I don't come by friends very often. I'm glad to call you one, Warden. Pickle juice.
It is good to see you again, Kadan. These people, they call you hero. It is a strange word, but I think I understand its meaning. The Arishok on occasion has declared a Kunari to be Kunoran Vel, one who serves as an example to others. Such examples are always made after their death, however, a death in service to the Kyun. A living Kunoran Vel would be too proud. I would argue, had you not ended a blight, for such an accomplishment there may be allowances. What the human custom has in common with our own is that the declaration of a Kunoran Vel is a cause for much celebration. It is one of few occasions when the Kunari are permitted to engage in revelry. There is imbibing of spirits, public chanting, meditations abandoned. It is madness. It is interesting. It can take days for the Ben Hasrath to restore order. There may even be executions. I suppose I should tell you. I have decided to return to my people. Your quest is done, and thus so is my reason for accompanying you. Yes, it will be difficult to travel alone, after so much time spent with companions. It must be said, you found my sword and gave me a chance to restore my honor. I owe you a great debt. Some debts cannot be discarded. There will come a time when I will return, and then it shall be done. Perhaps I shall see you again one day. Until then, may you always find the path you seek. Farewell, Kadan. Where is the cake? I was told there would be cake. The cake is a lie.
If I write a tale about all this, I'm leaving out details on it.
Are you ready, my lord? The crowds outside are getting restless. Just put in an appearance, so I understand it. The people just want to see their hero in person. I'm supposed to take you to your escort, full brigade, their armor all shined up and everything. They're really honored to be guarding you, let me tell you. Right. I'll take you there now. Follow me.